Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be showing my new hero deck that I'm probably going to be using for the new year. It's actually a weird build because it uses Fusion, Synchros, and Xyz. I actually kind of came up with it off the top of my head. Let me know what you think and just don't be a dick about it. First you got the one Stratos. Deck can't live without it. Three Neos Alias. He's a 1900 beater and a Gemini, which is good for Gemini Spark. So that's why he's in here, really. Three Bubble Man. Even though this isn't a Bubble Blade deck, Bubble Man comes in handy a lot, especially with Xyz or sometimes even Synchros, or even if you really need to, just an extra 800 damage. That 800 damage actually won me a game before. Two Noble Knight Gawans. Because of Neos Alias technically being a normal monster, you can just special summon him, go on to a Blade Armor or Excalibur or anything like that. One Thrasher. Most of you should know why a hero deck's working Thrasher. Just kind of an extra boost. One Crusader of Endymion. Just another Gemini for Gemini Spark, and also goes into the Shining. One Vocator. Basically same thing except with Nova Master, because heroes don't really have any good fire type monsters that can help go into Nova Master. I really like Nova Master because after he attacks, let's say you draw Bubble Man, that's really useful. Special summon and then go into a Xyz, and it's just broken. One Diamond Dude, mainly just because you can search him out with either Rhoda or Stratos. This is won games for me before because I summoned him out, used his effect. Turns out it was a Miracle Fusion or Monster Reborn or something like that, and it really helped me. One Penguin Soldier. People never see this coming, and it's kind of like Compulse, but like usually like people are like, oh, it's probably like a Bubble Man or something. They attack it. Zen Mains can't stop it. Utopia can't stop it. Stardust can't stop it. It's just a good card in general, and I think it's underrated. One Mist Valley Soldier. Just mainly because he's a tuner and can help you go into Stardust. This is the main Stardust summoner. Summon him, then summon like a Bubble Man, Instant Stardust, or Colossal Fighter, or Scrap Dragon. Any of them which you use. One Genix Ally Birdman, because he helps you go into Black Rose. Also, you can use his effect. Send Stratos back to your hand, special summon him. He also gains 500 attack if you do that, because Stratos is a wind. So 1900 beater if you don't want to bring out Black Rose. And since there's tuners involved, of course you got Gale, because it's Gale. As for the spells, I got 3 Miracle Fusion, 3 Gemini Sparks, because you got 5 Geminis, and it's basically kind of like MST, except it can destroy monsters too, so it's a +1. 2 Super Poly, because, you know, there are decks out there that can bring out their boss monster real fast, and Super Poly is just a way to piss them off. 2 E-Calls to search out your Stratos or Bubble Man. 1 Parallel World Fusion. I mean, after you use your Miracle Fusions, this is a good thing to pop out. Because, like, there's really no other way to bring back those cards. Especially with Stratos, and then just reuse Stratos and Bubble Man, and it's a good card. Rhoda. Nope, no questions there. As for staples, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and Monster Reborn. Then for the traps, 2 Bottomless. 1 Compulse, because basically same thing as Penguin Soldier. You set it, they summon out Boss Monster, and then attack, Compulse it. 1 Magic Cylinder. Now, Magic Cylinder is one of those cards that nobody sees anymore, but it's a very underrated card. I mean, it negates 1 attack and they take damage equal to it. And in this deck, since it does damage quickly, that's very useful. And most of the normal monsters in the deck, in the main deck, are not that strong. Your Mirror Force, just 1. I think 2 is unnecessary unless you want to take out the Magic Cylinder. That was just kind of my personal ad. And then, of course, Solemn Brigade. As for the extra deck, 2 Absolute Zeros, 2 The Shinings, and then 1 of each of the other Omni Heroes. Just in case whatever deck your opponent's running, you'll be ready for it. Black Rose, because blows up the field, and there's a really good strategy I came up with where you blow up the field, and then special summon a Bubble Man from your hand, draw 2 cards, and I drew a Miracle Fusion and another Bubble Man once, and I won the duel. Stardust, just because it's Stardust. As for the Ixies, Photon Butterfly and Maestroke, obviously, because they're a good duo. It's really fun when you bring both of these out first turn. Utopia, just because he's kind of a beat stick, and because he can protect you for a little while. Blade Armor and a Excalibur. I'm gonna need 1 more Blade Armor, but that's really it. Probably 1 to side or something. As for the side deck, 2 MSTs, because Gemini Spark isn't always the best to use. Let's see, Skill Drain for those decks, and Skill Drain doesn't really hurt heroes that much. I mean, it doesn't hurt the Ixies. It hurts the Ixies, but not the fusions, really. Except for, it doesn't hurt the main fusions that usually bring out, like Absolute Zero and the Shining, because when they're destroyed, their better effects happen. Another Diamond Dude, because sometimes 1's just not enough. Krebon's just another tuner. Snowman Eater, extra 1 to go out to Absolute Zero. A 3rd Shining, because working 2 Shinings, I've been in trouble with. I have already brought out 2, and I could bring out a 3rd one, and I'm like, ugh. C39 Utopia, because if you're actually dueling a good person, you could use this. I mean, I rarely use it, because I usually beat someone before they bring me down to 1,000 or less. Number 16, Shockmaster, because some people main it in their extra deck. I just don't, because I rarely bring it out. I mean, yeah, it's good for the traps, but other than that, it's just kind of iffy. Colossal Fighter, since this is a warrior deck, you can get him up real high, and then just beat the crap out of your opponent. Scrap Dragon, because if you tribute an absolute 0 with his effect, blow up all your opponent's monsters and then blow up like a spell or a trap or something. That's a real good strategy, and deal them a good 2,800 or more. Tempo, for people who bring out fast Dixies like Wind Up and other decks. And then Leviair, because sometimes you can bring them out. Just detach one, bring back Stratos, and do more strategies. Let me know what you think. Any suggestions that you would have. That's it.